These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Claire article, quote, Trump's envoy praises Iraq elections. We are committed to limiting interference in armed groups. Quote, the U.S. envoy affirmed that the United States remains strongly committed to supporting Iraq's sovereignty reform efforts and reducing foreign interference in armed groups. Mark Z via PDK comment, Iraq Parliament has signed the HCL but not released it, and the IQD will reinstate at $3.22, $4.26 in Q4 before January 1st. Mark Z says, I would not be surprised on the HCL. They have a history of doing that. And I could live with those rates. Mark Z says, I think it would be closer to $4.25, but we shall see. Pimpy says, talk about a high and then a low. We have one article telling us it's going to be between $3.22 and $4.25. Then there's another article out there saying they're going to depreciate the Iraqi dinar to 4,000 dinars for every dollar. Is there a way to tell which one is correct? There's misinformation being spread all over the place. Pimpy shows an article, quote, Iraq's central bank denies possible depreciation of Iraqi currency. Pimpy says, I've heard about this rumor many times over the last several months. Remember who I told you controls the state-run news agency in Iraq? That would be Maliki and his people. This would be his attempt to smear al-Sudani. You really want to hear the news directly from the Central Bank of Iraq when it comes to the exchange rate. Everything else you have to take with a grain of salt. And no, there's no depreciation of the Iraqi dinar to 4,000 dinars. Militia Man says, I haven't changed as far as how I feel about the Iraqi dinar by any stretch, but I appreciate the complexity that's been taking place and their ability to be able to try to keep us out of the loop, but yet in the loop. The fact remains the same. Right, Sandy Ingram says, let's talk about the rumors being reported as facts. First of all, there has been no official report of the Central Bank of Iraq removing zeros, nor about changing the value of the currency at this time. You have to double check everything from AI to CBI to NBC, ABC, all of them. You have to fact check. Fact checking includes you checking with other sources to make sure what you're saying is at least 80 to 90% correct. I'm not sure where these YouTube channels are getting their information. Are they lying? I don't know. They may be reporting news from 2 or 3 years ago. Is Iraq trying to hide certain facts from us? Yes, absolutely. However, nothing these YouTube channels have reported thus far have turned out to be true. Frank26 says, I've been teaching for many years. In my opinion, the Iraqi dinar was the first domino. The Iraqi dinar was the linchpin to many other currencies that are about to move. I know some believe there's going to be a GCR, but it is mathematically impossible. What is happening, in my opinion, is the effects of the tariffs. Tariffs are forcing many currencies to adjust their rate according to American dollar, which gives us an opportunity to profit. And that's what's happening with the Iraqi dinar, Vietnamese dong, Indonesian rupiah, along with many other currencies. Not all currencies, though. And lastly, Mountain Goat has an article, quote, the Iraqi dinar without zeros, the Central Bank of Iraq launches a historic reform. The author is Dr. Sobi Jabara. He is a famous economist. My CBI contact told me it's an integral part of the educational process leading up to the Forex reinstatement. The article tells us there is more to removing the zeros than just removing the zeros. It's going to lead to global trading of the dinar as the IQD once again.